After a moment, she ran over like a little bird fleeting to its mother and hooked her arm in Bretley's. "What are you doing?" "Nothing." He turned and left with Synthel. "Did you buy everything you needed?" "Yup." Rooted at the spot, Bethan watched the two of them walk away as coldness felt in her heart. At home, Bethan prepared a sumptuous dinner for her two children. Although a smile was constantly on her face, Neil and Nellie could tell something was wrong with her. After dinner, Neil returned to his room and hacked into the department store's surveillance system. He squinted as he watched the man followed his mother for quite some time before he ran against her. She met the jerk at last, and he brought his mistress to the department store. No wonder Mommy did not smile after she returned home. The boy bit his lip. He then turned to walk out of the room and squeezed into his sister's room. "We'll start our mission tomorrow." Early the next morning, Bethan prepared breakfast. "Neil, Nellie, time for breakfast." Nellie was up late last night watching cartoons. "Don't disturb her, Mommy," said Neil as he yawned and walked out of the bedroom. "Oh, right, Mommy. Aren't you going to the post office to collect our stuff?" Bethan nodded. "We'll go once the two of you are done with breakfast." They had stayed overseas for 6 years, and a lot of their items had to be shipped back. The post office called her yesterday to collect her items. "Why don't you just go now?" spoke aloof Neil as he ate. "We're not 5-year-old kids anymore." Bethan sighed helplessly but still took her coat and left. Even though they were only 6 years old, there were times they were more mature than her. After he confirmed Bethan had left, Neil slipped into his room, looked at the surveillance footage on his laptop, and murmured into the phone, "Nellie, are you there yet?" Early in the morning, the atmosphere in the Morrison group was serious and cold. All the staff members stood in a neat line as they respectfully waited for the arrival of their big boss. When the clock struck 8 a.m., a luxurious car stopped in front of the entrance. A man who looked like a butler rushed down from the passenger seat and opened the back door. With a cold expression, Bretley lifted his long legs wrapped in black trousers out the door and put his feet on the ground to get out of the car. He was apathetic and arrogant, and his aura was so domineering that everyone in his vicinity could barely breathe. The man looked forward and strode up the steps. "Daddy." A cute, childish voice abruptly broke through the heavy atmosphere, and everyone hurriedly raised their gaze to look in her direction.